Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Alan Wake episode. So in the last video there was a lot of keyboard clicking. I hope that's not in a lot of my videos. But anyways, I looked into it and I figured out how to silence my keyboard. So I just silenced the main keys that I'm using, and hopefully that quiets it. So anyways, let's get into it.
Some sort on the opposite shore.
Alright.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yeah, it's really quieter. I love this. Because I'm pressing the move keys and I can't even hear it, so that's great.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Alright.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Alright.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
I gotta try and conserve my energy as well, because unlike other games, it doesn't tell you when your stamina is low, so you have to like figure it out when your character slows. Nice. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Flares. That's good. Batteries. Nothing else? Alright. Oh, manuscript page.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
All right. Don't tell me I just died. Good lord. I would have never figured that out. Yeah, because you have to, like, frickin' get it so that it... I don't know, it's weird, and I hate it. So, good thing I... Come on. I get my health back. There we go. Alright, this is my vehicle, I'm guessing.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Oh, Wolfie Wonder's attack here.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
So careful, because there's zombies. Zombies swarming.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
It's the soccer players.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
First, I need to figure out how to get out of here. That would help.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
You mean? Doesn't really show me an exit point, how does it?
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
They don't give you flashbangs for nothing.
Okay, because I saw that wall right there.
Oh, great.
The second zone gets off.
Oh, of course. Well, wasted that.
Well, if zone isn't on us, then we're going like full battle.
What the hell?
Oh, not another one. Okay, so
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
we turn off the power. Yeah. That was weird. Stopped working for a second.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Alright, cool.
I don't play like games and that kind of stuff a whole lot. Like even though I got that done kind of, I don't play it a whole lot.
Just testing out the ways I can view.
If you give me, if you give me a bunch of maths and stuff.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
4 out of 5 times I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Just making sure it was right.
Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get this light and then I'm gonna be done. Alright. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.